live.
Okay. Well, it'll just be a surprise for you then. I was gonna go over never mind. It doesn't matter.
We've done this show I don't know how many times, and I always say I'm hitting live, and you're always like, yeah, whatever. And the one time I didn't hesitate and double ask you, the one time you're like, no, don't hit it yet. It's like, wait. All these times we've been doing this, you've never once stopped me or never. You're always like, yeah, whatever, go live. And this is the one time.
It's like, I don't care, whatever. I'm always I have everything, everything that I got, everything I'm going to show is all set. Is always setting out. I get it ready hours ahead of time. So normally I just don't care. It'll just be a surprise.
Yeah,
I would bounce off of you my thoughts for something, but
I also looked at this. I cleaned out all the stuff underneath me that I've told you about for years.
Yeah.
And so I found out, I read these online.
Okay.
Holy Jesus, about the best read I've ever had in my entire life. And I need 2 and 4. So now I'm on the hunt for 2 and 4. That's what I'm missing.
And I know my shop doesn't have them, the one I go to normally, because I got you the rest of them from there.
I'm going to hit up eBay. But yeah, if you haven't read the Books of Doom, it's pretty freaking ridiculously good, honestly. It's just well written. It's like how some of these annoying comic book artists who think very highly of themselves, and they should, they do have talent. It's like how that was written is how they, I think, mean to write stuff, where it's like they told a beginning, a middle, and end. And it's just really well written. It had a twist, but it didn't even necessarily need it didn't really have a twist, but it had kind of one. It didn't need it because it's really well written. Ernie, what's happening, man?
Who?
Ernie.
Oh, Ernie. I didn't understand what you said. It sounded like you said Iron Age. I was like,
oh, that too.
I don't know who Iron Age is, but hi. It's nice to
Ernie
see you.
Espinoza.
I don't know if that makes a difference if I talk really into the microphone a lot.
He sounds like he should play third base for the Oakland A's. Oh. Now pinch hitting for Barry Bonds, Ernie Espinoza.
Espinoza.
And then they play "Shot to the Heart" and "You're to blame." Oh, he walked over his bat. You dick.
Okay, so we had when I was in high school, I played football, and we had a pep rally one time, which is odd because in my high school it was only basketball really. I went to high school in Las Vegas, and so they asked us if we wanted walk-up music. And so it was the days I used to play third base for Arizona Diamondbacks in 1997. And it was days of rap, so they were like, make sure you're not doing anything rap, nothing too crazy. It was on the radio edit. So most people just picking normal stuff. I straight up picked a very awesome Los. I can't remember the name of them. There was a mariachi band, and my stepdad loves. And I went up there to the mariachi band, and everybody was just looking at me crazy. It was hilarious, except for the little contingents of the cousins I had over there who were, screaming in the little corner. It was awesome. Get that bright creamsicle orange, mariachi suit. That's the best there is. All right, so I will show a few things. So
you actually got stuff this week to show?
Oh, I got stuff, baby. I mean, I don't think I bought any of this stuff though. It was all gifts, I think, mostly. Shocking. Did you tell the chat that the other chat that we're going live?
No, I was over here making freaking decoupage, waiting on you.
Okay, because I might do that real quick. Talk amongst yourself real quick, because one of the things is a mystery box from the Wizard. I know we both have one.
Yeah. I was going through. I got this tote of Tupperware. I've emptied most of it, but I bought a bunch of books from a Let Go seller a long time ago, and all but 2 of them were just trashed. Like this. This has tape all down the spine of it, but I paid $20. I got the first appearance of Mr. Sinister, and I got Ned Leeds. What's
the first appearance of Mr. Sinister?
It's an X-Men. I couldn't tell you the number. It's X-Men. It's blue cover.
Oh, I have to look that up. Oh, he's here. Okay, good. I'll look because I actually like Mr. Sinister. All right, so
I was doing decoupage with all this while I was waiting.
Oh, okay. Wiz sent me a box full of stuff, a little mystery box, and here I'll go. I always get yelled at when I don't go single for myself.
Oh, that's the Century, isn't it?
It is. It is the Century. It is the sweet Marvel Legends. I can build, I think it's Giant Man, but I only got one leg. Was that an arm? That's a leg, I think. A thigh. And it has the new Avengers #3 in the back of it. That is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, this is a very nice box. So I don't know what to do because I usually like to rip them open and let the kids play with them. So I'm not sure that's almost too nice to rip open.
Yeah, that's the drawback to that. Like the early ones, you couldn't take them out of the package and display them without tearing the box open.
And another one that is
on the package.
Super cool. My son saw this, and I literally had to be like, "Hey, man, for real, just relax for a second. Let's figure out what's going on." It was the clone pilot because he is in love with the clone soldiers, and it's a clone pilot. Again, if you can see this, I'm kind of surprised this has not even been, this has already been popped out because it is pristine. Another thing, I'm not sure what to do because it looks too nice to be in my household, so I'm not. It's pretty awesome though. I get a little bit, I don't know what to do situation there. And then I also got this sweetness. Star Wars 3D, baby. Yes, sir. 10th anniversary series. I think that means collector's item. I'm not sure. Yeah.
It's gonna be collectible then if it says collector's item.
Yeah, like I think it's even in the original.
Oh, it's polybagged.
Yeah. I mean, the polybag's been cut open, but I think it's the original polybag.
Looks like it.
Oh, look. I bet you sold this guy recently. It's the, I don't know who that is. But it's one of the Transformers ad from way back in the day. You probably sold that toy recently. Oh, listen. I feel like that's that fancy plastic. I can't afford that. You got to be a fancy doctor. All right. So that's the Sweet Wizard gift box.
Heck yeah.
I don't mean to be greedy, but I'll take more of those. Well, if they're in that good a condition, it's confusing though, because my kids literally freaked out because a box came in, and it wasn't like, I don't know, food or something. It was like something, and they're all like looking around. And even my daughter was like, "Oh, look at that!" And I'm like, "You don't like anything in here," but it was a box of stuff that entered the house.
But Dad, I love the Century.
Century is somebody I actually have always kind of asked people about, like not knowing who he was. I mostly get like a whinier version of Superman, so I don't know.
That's what I gathered. The only the most I know about Century is from World War Hulk, and it was like he was introduced somewhere right around that time. But in Marvel Zombies, I think Century was the zombie that came and like infected everything. Like he was the first Marvel zombie that came to that universe. They did a prequel to it that explained how he had gotten infected and all that stuff. But
yeah, on the box, I was reading the bio on the box. He took a secret formula. Those formulas, they'll get you every time.
Oh yeah.
He trounced the school bully again, getting bullied. That's pretty much per the course. His name is Reynolds, so I already kind of don't like him. He made his own costume. This sounds like Spider-Man. He's active during the years just prior to when the Fantastic Four appearance emerged. So apparently his backstory was he's been around for a while. So
that's interesting. Yeah, I'd never heard of him. He showed up in World War Hulk, and like was fighting the Hulk, and I just remember like he was really depressed, and he was very like self-conscious.
So that was my Wizard box. You want to open yours?
I can do that one first.
Or whatever you want to open first. I just know I need to open this this package from the Sasquatchian. So I can
you got to remember that my birthday was this past week. It was on Tuesday. So I have quite a bit of stuff to show because I get every year for my birthday I get eBay stuff. And I take advantage of it.
You bought yourself a bunch of birthday presents?
You could say that. I didn't spend any of my stimulus check on comics though, so I'm not that dude.
So you're not helping the economy at all then? What a jerk.
Not with my stimulus check, I'm not. Okay, let me make sure that. Okay. I hope I didn't just show his address on here. Look at that. He put pull tabs on it.
Oh wow, fancy. Those doctors, man, they're thinking. They're always thinking.
Discovery Bay would be so happy. He told me not to get too excited because it wasn't really much of anything, but
yeah, well, he lives in a different zip code as us then, baby. So you never.
That's awesome. I have no idea who did this, so hopefully he's in the chat and he can tell us. But it looks like a watercolor of Howard the Duck.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, yeah.
How's that not to get too excited about?
No, I mean I love original art, and that's all. Like, how do you get more original than Howard the Duck art?
Yeah, then that's goofball.
Yeah, I have no idea what this name is. It looks like it says Yar Magrier in there.
Maybe it's him. Maybe he did it. That's his pen name.
That could be. It says Wizza. No, that's awesome. I got more stuff to frame. I got more art to show too.
So let me ask you this: does that mean that Wizza had that in his house just hanging out? Because he claimed all this was from. He was cleaning out and was getting rid of stuff. Seems suspicious.
Well, there's no date on it. I'm gonna risk. No, I'm not, because it's got like freaking shipping tape taped it closed. So I don't know. I'm not gonna open it right now. But that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much, Wizza. That is so cool. Everybody knows how much I love Howard the Duck.
Well, Wizza said, I think it's the original artist, Val something.
Okay, it does look like it could say Val. And I don't know offhand. I know Gerber wrote it. Is it Gerber? Or Bruner? Brun? I don't know. I can tell you. It won't take me but a second.
He says he saw that on eBay while browsing. That again does not sound like this came from a situation where you were cleaning out your basement. Now, Bart,
right now who it is.
Fuchsia, what's happening? Yes,
yeah, Gerber is who wrote it. Frank Bruner did the illustration. So I was right on both of them. I just didn't realize it. So that would have been somebody later on.
Well, I mean, they were lining up to do that book. I mean, it's just an amazing book. So
hey, Marv Wolfman worked on it, so it has to be pretty good. Okay, thank you, Wizza, and I'll find out who Val, when, where. I'll find out all that stuff. That's awesome, though. I totally had no idea that was coming to me, so it makes it even better. Happy birthday to me! So for my birthday, I also got this from my daughter. My daughter is an accomplished artist as well.
Oh, yeah, I really like that.
A Venom on a messenger bike delivering tortillas. You can kind of see like tortillas and the bag full of tortillas. And
Drachir is here, guys, everyone. And Doomsday Comics says, my LCS is still open, but has a drive-through thing going. Plus, you got to set up an appointment to go in. Oh, that's still they let you go in, though. That's nice.
Yeah, that's
how Wizard says Al Mayerick is the co-creator of it, is what it says.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Maybe it says it on number one.
Joe, what's happening?
My number one's off getting graded.
Joe, are you looking in my house? Because I just opened up a package and I got these stickers that fell out. And Joe's comment says tacos. That's all it says.
He's probably talking about the Venom thing.
Oh, I don't know. That's, Joe. What color underwear am I wearing?
I don't know about all that. I got a bunch of comics to show, though. Do you want
Yeah,
me to start?
you go ahead because I only have like one more thing to show. So if you have a bunch, let's just have a barbarian day.
So I had I went on some auctions while I was lounging, and I also bought this. This first stuff here came from Dude Comics on Instagram, and he's got a selling page and does a lot of raffles. Sorry, my nose itches. That means someone wants to kiss me. And
I haven't heard that one before.
Now you have, but all this stuff is stuff I got from him. I think he threw this in because I don't remember buying it. But
Oh,
it's
that's a cool book. I like that one. All right, hold on. There's a bunch of people talking. Hold on one sec. Okay, so we got your boy, Lucky My LCS is closed after the first 2 days. Well, I mean, you live in a jungle, dude. So I'm surprised you have an LCS. He said that is a sweet find. Yes, it is. DK Comics Cosplay says, what? The Hunters?
I know. It's like they're on.
And Joe is definitely watching me at night because it says pink as always. That is always the color of my underwear if I wear any. And
I picked up then this Voltron number 3 to finish my set. 1, 2, and 3.
If you can read that, can you read what's on? Oh, that's cool. That cool Voltron. Can you read that?
It says the Hunters ad this week was very misleading. I thought we were going to see Craig and Barb in bikinis.
Yes. Technically, we were naked. We were naked in that picture. If you go back and look, at least topless. And I have got a few DMs asking me what that was about. And I don't know if they were joking or if they were actually concerned because the DM didn't really just, hey, why did Barb send that? I'm like, because it's a sexy picture of us.
I'm trying to get people's attention, and it worked. I mean, damn, like usually my post that like says, hey, the Hunters show tonight, come watch. I'll get like maybe 20 likes at the most. No comment ever. Never a comment. just thumbs up all day long. Got like 30 comments on this one. Keep that in mind. Sex sells.
All right, so I don't like Doom comics so far because I feel like every time I see somebody has Doom comics, they're pretty sweet books. So I gotta.
You're gonna be mad about these. I got a bunch of DC horror books.
Oh, those are all. Are you gonna keep these or are you gonna sell them and say you don't know what they are? Because these are awesome.
No, I collect the DC horror stuff.
I know, but hey, NYC, my best good friend.
Some more House of Mysteries. I haven't like cataloged my DC horror stuff like I do my Marvel. I just buy it when I see it because I know there's so much of it that I won't ever get them all. Like I won't get doubles probably. And if I did, it's okay because I don't pay much for them. Here's a 15 center. Got a whole stack of these House of Mysteries from it. This is a cool book. I've seen this one before, and he hooked me up with a really good deal on all this stuff too.
How much did you pay on average per book?
That's what I was gonna say. I think maybe I paid $5 a book.
Okay,
and they're not near mint, but if they're near mint, they're like $20 each. So, they're all in great shape. The covers are all attached, and there's nothing torn. And the stories are all complete, so I can sit down and read them, and I don't have to worry about, messing them all up. This is the last one here.
Oh, I like that one. That one's a good one.
The House of Mysteries. And then he had these two are real nice. They're real high grade. Some Jack King Kirby action here. Devil Dinosaur 3.
Oh, that's so nice of you to get books from me. You don't have to do that though.
I actually only ever had 1 and 2. I had 1 forever, and I got 2 after that, and then never got any more. And here's number 4. Both of these are like near mint copies. They're really nice.
Those are really cool.
Yeah. So that's all the stuff I got from Doom.
Oh, Nemo. What's happening, Nemo? I think Nemo and NYC's little logo is like really close to each other. So always.
I'm gonna show this again from my friend Wizza. That's freaking awesome! Okay, next step. Okay, so I was in an auction on Z Collects. That's where I bought these. Z Collects was doing an auction, and they stayed up until I went to bed at 6:30 in the morning because I had to go to work the next day. But I think they stayed on until like 9:30 Eastern, selling
What's happening?
Freaking crazy. But they do like the lightning round of dollar books, and all these came from the lightning round of dollar books.
Barbarian bought dollar books? No way.
It's just cool.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
I was just like, it was, claim it right away or else you're not going to get anything. So like, oh, that looks neat. Claim.
Yeah, that's cool though.
I got this one because it kind of looked like a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure homage, where it's got a dude in the phone booth coming out of the earth.
Oh yeah.
I don't know anything about this book. Hero number 4. It looks cool. That's the only reason I bought it. This was the one that made me buy in the first place. It's a What If flashback.
Bishop.
It's What If starring Bishop, the man from the future.
I'm so tired of Marvel with their garbage, and they have somebody as sweet as Bishop they're not using, and they try to. We don't need to get into that. Thank you, your boy.
The first appearance of Bishop again for $5, a near mint copy.
I don't know. Bishop is freaking amazing. Bishop should be running the Marvel show right now.
I think I paid for it. I got some Daredevil books from him too, because if they put them up for $1, I'm buying them. Number 200 and number 300.
You know that's Daredevil, right? That's kind of yucky.
It's okay. I got these hosers. Hoser needs them.
Oh,
so
okay.
As soon as I got him, I wrote him, and I would have wrote Tank too, but Tank said
is Hoser going to get his book? Because you tend to have sticky fingers when it comes to making sure people get there. Just saying, I'm still missing my Batman book. Just saying.
I have this.
It's not.
This is From the Heavens, Gen 13, Chapter 9, Number 11. I don't know. It was a J. Scott Campbell cover that I didn't have for Gen 13. So that all came from J Blitz. I got that from J Blitz.
Okay, hold on.
I bought a stack of books from Hack 79.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to show this real quick. So I know Area 51 is in here before he leaves. So you'll like this. So I showed these a little bit earlier for people that came in. Our friend Wizard gave me this.
Make it so big so you can see it.
Well, I wasn't going to do it really fast. I didn't want to jump into your thing.
It's okay.
So I got it's going to be the new Avengers number 3 is the thing in that, but obviously the key is the Century, and this is pretty sweet. Like I said, it's a little bit nice for me, so I'm not sure. And then it's going to drive my son even more crazy because he is obsessed with the Clone Troopers. There's a sweet clone pilot that I don't know if it was ever even at the store. It's so nice. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna hide it, I think, and then hopefully the son just forgets that I had it, and then because he's already asked me about it about 5 times already. So I'm like, do you see how like it doesn't have any give at all? Like it's still.
Tell him stay off of Daddy's toys.
I don't know, and it's got the hologram of Darth Vader in the back too. So woo.
You need to set up like a laser grid around it that if it breaks the laser grid, it alarms and smoke grenades and
and if there is something, I'm like, hey, easy with that one or whatever, because like an old one or something, like an old toy, I can't even think. But stuff from like even my child, he'll be like, oh, I thought you don't have toys, and these are for me. Like he tries to be funny, and I'm like, yes, they are for you, but that doesn't mean break them off.
They're for you when I die. You can have them after I'm dead. Now get off. So I got this stack of books. Yeah. I got this stack of books from Hack 79, and they're doing an auction tonight. They're actually starting right now. They started at 11, so whenever y'all get done here, go there. Wait until you're done here before you go there, because otherwise you can't super chat us at raffles.ch. So I got the Astonishing X-Men. I got numbers 1, 2, and 3. There's no real good way to like here. There. I'm just afraid.
What's happening?
What's that?
Oh, Dennis Tran just showed up.
I accidentally bought 2 copies of this.
You can't have
304.
Yeah,
he put one up and I claimed it, and then he put another one up and I claimed it, and then realized that I had already claimed one just like it. So I told him to send one of them to Toy Crunch, but he sent them both to me. So I'll send it to him when I sending my box of stuff for them. This is the book that the whole reason that I started buying from him. Like I buy something, I always got to get enough out of my shipping to keep buying. But he had this Wolverine 100, that weird olive foil. If I can get it to where you can see it, just here.
Yeah, there you go. I don't see that book very much. I really don't.
There's that one, and then there's the Wolverine side.
That's really cool.
There, you can see it. Yeah, and I didn't have this yet, and so that was a good one for $1, man. You can't beat that. I got a 0-hour sketch cover for me to draw on.
There you go. Comics on the mind, man. Good luck looking for a job, man. That's like the worst thing ever. I've kept the job for 9 years and I hated it because I didn't want to look for another one.
I did the same thing, but I didn't quit my job until I got another job. So I was fortunate enough to do that before all this craziness happened. And then I got another Daredevil 302, another one that ends up that Hoser needed. So he made out like a bandit.
He has some bad news for you. He says he'll be keeping that ASM 41. He worked his magic on it and removed the tape, and it's all good now. Look at that disappointment.
I'm gonna remember that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna remember that. Let's see some more. I'll do this because I know you got a piece of original art to show too.
I
so
do.
You can show yours after I show this. I was in another one of John Beatty's live streams, and I'm a sucker for original art, so I got this awesome thing.
That is pretty cool.
And just because he's such an awesome guy, he colored his eyes red, and that's pretty freaking sick. Right there. Y'all need to go and like and subscribe and ring the notification bell for John Beatty's YouTube channel. That way when he goes live, you know it, or else you're never going to get anything. Because like he fills up right away. You got to be in there right away and ask for what you want, or else you're not going to get it for like 3 days. Because it fills up right away.
It's just awesome because he's pretty personable. Like he's pretty good at YouTube actually. He talks like normal dude. And it's really like I would say I've probably fallen asleep to a video or two just because it's like mesmerizing and you're just in there. It's all nice and quiet.
Yeah.
I put it on and I was like, "This time for sleep time now."
Well, let's see yours now.
Oh, you want to see mine?
Yeah, show me yours. I showed you mine.
All right, so yours is okay. It's pretty good, but nothing compares to this.
Nothing compares to you.
Look at that. He put some amazing detail in there. I remember when he was drawing this, the guy that runs it for him was like, "Are you sure you want to, draw this?" And he's like, "You got to. It's Doctor Strange." So that's the
thing I don't know if people understand is like he starts with a blank piece of paper and draws the picture freehand. Like he might have like a reference to look at, but he draws it and then inks it right there while you're watching it. So like you pick the character, and if he says, "Yeah, I'll do that," then you get to watch him draw it and ink it.
Right there. It's
right there, live on the thing. It's so awesome. And it's not expensive. Like I guess I caught deals both times that I was on there because I didn't pay over $45 for any of them, but I think they said it's like $60 normally. Like if you just commission one, even $60 is not expensive for
this is freaking awesome.
Original piece of artwork.
And then, like I said, like when I was in the chat with him, like, just chopping it up, hanging out with them and talking to
making Man-Thing jokes.
Yeah, we made a lot of Man-Thing jokes. I think we made quite the impression on him with our nonstop shenanigans, like a bunch of 12-year-olds continue turning everything into a Man-Thing joke.
Yeah, it's fun though. I like it, and it's like you get to hang out with a freaking legend in the comic industry that has been doing comics probably almost as long as not as long as I've been alive, but probably fairly close to as long as I've been alive. And he's just great at it. I mean, anybody that can just whip out something like that, and it takes like what, an hour to do each one. Like I couldn't do anything close to that in an hour.
I mean, you think about it, you're paying a legend, $30, $40, $50, whatever he decides to charge for that day for an hour to hang out and draw you a picture. I mean, that's Dude, I'd pay double that just to keep out of a stinky con and probably don't even get anywhere near that much attention. Big Lion Cat, what's happening, brother? What's happening?
And at the cons, you can't just sit there and watch them do it either. They're always like, just give me your money and tell me what you want and come back later.
And then plus, you're all definitely supporting an artist, Most artists aren't sitting in mansions right now, so it's not bad. All right, so celebration continue. What else do you have?
So this is all my bangers right here. Like
Bangers.
This is my 2020 wish list book.
Okay, hold on. You probably have better bangers than me. So I'm going to go first. All right, so I bought a book, which was my grail. Well, a little bit of a grail, a small grail. Book I always wanted, from Sasquatch. And you can see that's not a book. So there's some shenanigans that have weird its ugly head. So I will see these as you see them because I have not even looked at them yet. So the first one is, there you go. Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah, I love that cover.
That's an awesome cover. There is some sort of, I guess that's from the place he bought it.
I was going to say, is that a barcode at the bottom?
Yeah, it's not on the comic. It's on the plastic part. But yeah, I'll have to scan that later and find out what that's about.
You're a winner.
Oh, look at this. That son of a gun heard me complaining at me. I actually do not have Alpha Flight.
Now you do.
No, I do. This is in really good condition, too.
Oh, wow.
It says 9.2 near mint. I believe it. It's in really nice shape. Oh, wow. I really like yellow comic book covers.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the yellow. James Galagos, what's happening? Dude, the Wiz is still in here. I get nervous when he's in here. It's like a celebrity messing with you, dude. I don't know. I get nervous.
Love it.
Star Trek. I might give this to my dad, actually. Star Trek #1.
Space. The final frontier.
Right there, it says it. That's how you know it's good. Right there. Collector's issue. It says it right there.
I have a whole box that's just collector's issues because I know that I can retire on those one day.
Free Comic Book Day Spider-Man. Awesome book.
Nice.
I don't know what I did with mine, actually. I had one. I think you gave it to me. No, I think I got one, actually. I think I actually went by and got one. Oh, look at this.
I had a few, and I think I gave all but one of them away. Oh, yeah, that's that Space Riders.
Yeah, Space Riders. Yeah, that's cool. Look at that cover. That's a really cool cover.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and then let's see here. Oh, he got me that one too. All right, so he got me the new Teen Titans #9. It looks like what was that band my wife liked when I first met her? They go bye bye bye. I don't know the name of that boy band. But that's what reminds me.
Is that NSYNC?
Yeah, maybe it was NSYNC. Yeah, it was so embarrassing. Like she'd sing it all the time. It was embarrassing.
Bye, 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 bye.
That's awesome.
And
then I asked him about a book, and he said, "Oh, you mean this one?" And this is not, even though this is an awesome book, that is not the book I was asking about. And the book that I bought from him, boom, 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 boom. This guy right here, this guy is Teen Titans. #44, the Judas Contract. It is I think it's the origin of this fella and the first appearance of that fella. See, they don't draw the suits like this anymore. Look at this. Is he going out for a night on the town or is he going to fight crime? We don't know.
Is that Deadpool?
It's not Deadpool. Well, yes, it is Deadpool.
The first true appearance of
Deadpool. Earlier version of Deadpool.
True firsts. Oh, that's the prototype for Deadpool.
Yeah, that's what Deadpool's creator. If you don't know who the creator is, you can follow him on Instagram because he talks about it daily. That's obviously the first prototype. So this is a book that I've always wanted.
That's awesome.
My man Sasquatch hooked it up, so it will go on my shelf.
That's a good one.
We don't like to put labels on him. Issue. We don't like that.
You talking about Nightwing and his butterfly collar?
No, he's talking about He's talking about the good-looking fellow on the other end.
Who is that?
I don't know who that is actually.
The swashbuckler?
He's Issue says he's gender fluid. Maybe somebody in the chat can tell me who he is.
Issues is so woke.
He's very woke. Oh, somebody said it's a banger. I believe it is actually classified as a banger or a clanger. I'm not 100% sure if there's bangers and there's clangers or if they're interchangeable. I don't know. I'm not sure. Was even if that is the son of Deathstroke, we would appreciate it if you would use pronouns in the correct way. We don't like that around here.
Oh, so it's Jericho, right? Jericho is the son of Deathstroke, right?
We don't need to assume anything around here. So, okay, I know that you got some of your last couple books are remaining to be clicked off your 2020 wish list. Did you have to get one?
The last 4 books on my wish list all came off of the wish list. So my 2020 list is done before the end of April. But the first one, this is Howard the Duck 33, but it's the error print. You see right here where it just says 30. I don't know if you can see it too well, but there's red ink. It's hard to see. There's red ink above it and below it that actually says, it says all new something. I can't read it because I have the right one, but this is the error one. It's a lot harder to find. So that was on my list to get, and I found that at a really good deal. I tried to get all this stuff on Instagram or YouTube, but all this stuff's weird, and no one had it. I found out after I got the next one, like somebody offered to sell me one. It's like, shit, I just bought it. So I just got this today, and I was not too happy. So I'm going to get another copy, but I do have it now. Marvel 2-in-1 #1.
I got quite the testy message. You would thought I had sold Barbarian this book. I did not. He was not pleased with the condition that it came in.
No, I bought this on eBay, and the seller put on there that it was a 6.5, very fine, and then writes, if it wasn't for it said something like what did it say? Not detached. It didn't say detached. It said split staple or something like that. But all I saw was 6.5. This is very fine, and I get it. And the top staple is completely tore out through all the way up, like 5 or 6 pages in. So it's totally screwed up. And I don't collect detached cover books. As a rule, all my books have their covers attached. So I guess it counts, but I'll get another one. But it's still a cool book. It's a real early Man-Thing crossover. I think it might be. It's not his first appearance in something other like a comic, but it's an early one. But this,
this is a controversial one, I believe.
What's that? This one?
This is the one you're going to pull out now?
No, this is Tales of the Zombie.
Oh, that's awesome.
#1. Yeah, and this is a really nice. I got this on eBay for a really good deal. It's pretty good grade. I can clean it and press it, and it'll be like up there in the high 8s, low 9s probably for a magazine. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And this is the origin of Simon Garth. That's the first Marvel zombie. I wrote. I can't remember the book. I wrote it in the chat. His first appearance was like in 1953 in I can't remember the name of it now, but it's a really pricey book. So I'm really into the zombie stuff, and so I've been wanting to get this for a while. Found a good deal on it. Pretty awesome cover. But this one, this is the one.
Okay, before you do it, I just want to point out when I said there's controversy coming, Issues is in the room, the celebrity that is Issues, and he says the guy will buy a book 4 pages missing from the factory, but won't accept a book with a messy staple. Now,
it's not messy. The cover's tore.
Now, with that in mind,
paper tore.
Let's show the controversial
factory defense.
Let's show the controversial book in question.
Yeah. So this is the NYX #3.
Nice.
9.8 white pages. Like it wouldn't, because why would you have? How could you get one that's not? But it is a green label, so I got it for a smoking deal for a 9.8 because nobody bid on it. But the reason that it's got a green label, if I can get it in there, I don't know if you can read that. It's factory error. It says incomplete error. It's missing the 5th and 6th wrap. So from the printer, this was sent out with an error. I collect that. Like I have a lot of factory error comics. So when I saw this one on there, I was like, fuck yeah, man. That's like the one for me. That's the best one I could ever find. It's in like a super high grade. And I got it for dirt cheap because nobody else likes that crap. But yeah.
That
book, the green with the green on the cover, it just looks great.
It does look cool. Now, for the viewers at home, what is the significance of that book? It's the first appearance of.
Oh, this is the first appearance of X-23.
Oh, there you go.
Laura Kinney, is it right, or is it McKinney? I can't remember right off the top of my head, but I think it's Laura. I know it's Laura. But it's X-23's first appearance.
Okay, so. Is that it? Is that all your books?
That's all of them. That's the last. Save the best one for last.
Okay, so I have a question now. Well, I don't know. I feel like this guy, he's maybe top of the list there. However, now that I don't remember what month it is, but I'm pretty sure it's not December, maybe not even November. So now for 2000 and
it's not even out of April yet.
That's not a joke for me. That's a joke for you because your 2020 list is gone, and it's April.
No more comics ever.
Yeah. So does that mean you just don't buy comics the rest of the year, or
save my money the rest of the year so that I can get ASM 1, ASM 2, ASM 3? That's my list for next year. Is 1 through 9. No, I'm just joking. No, I'll work on my ASM books. If I get money that I can spend on comics,
get money. Do you have? Do you know? Question is, do you know what pages are missing? Is it important to X-23's first appearance? They appear on those.
Oh, I have no idea. It's the 5th and 6th one. I've never read the book yet. Like I've never had access to read it, and I haven't read comics online. I'm scared that my computer will get some STDs, so I don't do that. But
you go the official route. I have an Amazon Fire, and it has not seemed to smoke or burn up yet. It hasn't or anything. So
no itchy pages.
No, nothing's itching or burning.
I will go online and try and find one to read it. And it's just a weird thing that I have. Like I don't like the idea of reading comics that you don't own or you're not going to buy online, I guess. And so, like, now that I own it, I would go read it, but without paying for it, because I already own it. I don't need to pay for it to read it now. Yeah, but I don't know. If it's the 5th and 6th wrap, then that would be the 5th and 6th page, and then whatever the flip of that is, it would be 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th pages, and then. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how many pages is in the book to know how many. That's 8 pages of content from the book that are missing, though.
So Wizard says it's Slater Kinney, and Issue says no, it's Christian Slater. So I don't know who to believe. Christian Slater. I feel like I've heard that name before, so I'm gonna go with her name.
Slater.
The name of X-23, I believe.
He was in Gleaming the Cube. And pump up the volume.
Zahir says Barbarian is officially retiring.
Yeah, I'm out, man. But you can still send super chats.
Well, if you're out, there's no reason I'll put my email on the top and we'll just cut Barbarian out if he's out. All right.
Actually, so the super chats now are going to go to getting me Wi-Fi in this room that I'm in so that I can hook my computer up.
Here's the thing. So, Hoosier. And I said that correctly. The Canadian Hoosier. He one time asked me. He has this sweet honey hole in Canada, and he asked me,
sweet honey hole. It tastes just like syrup.
It's a syrup hole. And he asked me one time, "Do I have a 2020 list?" And I don't know how he did it. I don't know if it's that sexy red beard or if it's his Canadian disposition. But I said no, that I don't make 2020 lists because you can't trust the people in the community. You people got shenanigans. And if I put books on that list, and if it was like December, I don't know, there was stuff starting showing up on my doorstep, kind of like this stuff. So I don't make lists. And he said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Well, I'm down in this hole in my maple syrup hole, and there's all kinds of books in there. So are you looking for stuff?" And I said, "Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, not really. Some Kirby or stuff." He said, "Name a few books." So like an idiot, I named a few books. So there was a controversy. Barbarian lost my book and or stole it. But that's beside the point. He sent me a book.
I want to see a Batman book. I give away Batman books.
Because Damian Wayne and he's different. Anyways.
Who's Damian Wayne?
You watch your mouth, sir. Social
Is he a Wang? Wang Chung? Is he a Wang Chung?
Ghoul's grandson. You got to show respect or else. But here's the thing. So
Damian is the son of Satan.
Hey, great legend.
It's the son of Satan, Peter? Damian
I
Wang?
went back and read the messages we were going back to see if I could figure out what happened to my book. Like a detective. I'm sifting through the ashes. I'm trying to figure out who stole my book. He said, remember, I picked that book because it was on your 2020 list. And it did not click the first time. But when I reread the messages, trying to figure out what happened, it clicked the second time. That son of a gun Jedi mind tricked me into giving him a 2020 list. So that I'm having to go back. I had to go back and delete that because I'm like, now he sees it because I was like, oh yeah, I'm looking for this book, this book, this book, this book, and he Jedi mind tricked me into giving him one. So I had to go back and delete that thing. I gotta watch these people.
You never have a Batman book. No one ever sent you a Batman book.
He asked me that day if I was gonna let it go, and I said no. And he was like, that's not a big deal. I was like, well, he told me it came out of his personal collection, so I felt bad. And I was like, yeah, plus it's fun because every time Barbarian buys a book, I'm like, oh, that Batman money's going to that book. And he was like, that Batman's book's not even worth as much as these books I'm buying. I'm like, every cent counts. Every time he buys a book, I ask him if it came from my Batman.
You know what's going to happen. I don't even know what Batman, I don't know what number it is, but I'm going to find out. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy as many copies as I can. And then I'm just going to start selling them for $1. And I'm going to give them away to everybody but you. You're never going to give them.
I'm going to give away to everybody but you.
I'm going to corner the market on the Wang book. And you're never going to get it.
Okay, so I already showed. Yeah. So I didn't show this again. So I'll do a quick recap. I'll recap this for you real quick. So my good buddy Wizza, he got me the Star Wars 3D book number 1. Still in the
original. It looks like it's signed on the front.
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought I saw a blue marker.
No.
Okay.
Tease me, because that could be signed by anybody. It could be signed by
George Lucas.
Yeah, signed by Sir Lucas himself. I got this from now my good buddy John Beatty. In case you're watching, we're friends. I'm part of the Barbarian crew, or whatever he called me.
Yeah, I got to follow me.
This actually bought for me by my good friend. The other way. However you do that, point this way. This is weird. I don't know how to point. Point. It was bought by him for me. Very nice. I walked into the room as he was drawing it. Hey, Comic 84. I come into the room because he sent me a link, and all I saw in the chat was if he I'll just have to get it for him because then he'll never buy it, or will he allow me to buy it for him? And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Because I just had a feeling that's what it was. It was. Then my man Sasquatch, he got me Deathstroke number 1. These are just basically gifts. Teen Titans number 9 with the bye. Space Riders, which I'm actually going to read this because that cover is intriguing. Don't judge a book by its cover, but my goodness. The Free Spider-Man Day book. Star Trek number 1. The series that always live in the shadow of Star Wars. And Alpha Flight number 1 with the sweet yellow cover. And then my personal grail book, one of them. The Teen Titans, the Judas Contract, right there.
There you go.
First, this fella. Origin, this fella. Pretty awesome stuff. So
the preview for Deadpool prototype.
Prototype for Deadpool. Somebody heard
Here's
you.
my John Beatty art.
Oh, and there's your art. That is freaking awesome. It's not Doctor Strange, but it's awesome.
Yeah, there's my John Beatty art that I got.
He drew a lot of detail on that phallus face.
The best Howard the Duck in the world.
By possibly the co-creator of Howard Duck, what was what we were told.
He said it's by Val, somebody or other. Can't remember who that is, so I'll find out. But that's pretty freaking awesome. Watercolor. That shit's getting framed and stuck on the wall.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. DK Comics said your wall looked awesome. I forgot to tell you that earlier. Sorry about that.
Thank you. You can't only see what I let you.
He said this is a banger. So I know this is a banger. I gotta figure out what a clanger is.
A clanger is this is a clanger.
No,
the top staple ripped out.
A clanger is not a book that has the staple. That can't be a clanger.
Here's a clanger. It's coverless.
Can you just say you don't have books? So I'm confused now because that's in your collection, is it not? With no cover.
This? No, I wasn't joking. Like when I first got on, I was doing decoupage. I was cutting out panels of crap books, and I'm gonna stick them all on something and shellac the crap out of it.
Fuchsia, just because Star Trek came first doesn't mean it was better. I mean, they didn't even finish the first season. They canceled that son of a gun as fast as they could.
You gotta admit, though, William Shatner was pulling so much alien tail, way more than Luke Skywalker, way more than Han Solo, way more than Lando.
Luke Skywalker tried to bet his sister, dude, his twin sister. That's progressive.
You don't know he did it.
Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody touching Lando.
Ray came from somebody.
Nobody touched Lando. Okay, when he's like, "What do we have here?" That man, Colt 45 himself. Nobody is as smooth as that fella. I ain't listening to it. And that's the old school. That's not that new guy that's banging the robot. That's the old school.
It's because he had a robot girlfriend. Nobody dared, or they'd get electrocuted. Oh yeah, and I got one more piece of art that my daughter did. Gotta show my daughter.
Yeah.
Garbage ham sandwich. That's her name. That's what I named her. No, I'm just joking. That's her Instagram. If you want her to draw you something, garbage ham sandwich. It's all one word. She also has a YouTube channel where she does.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about a YouTube channel. That's a sensitive subject.
No, that's the other daughter.
Oh, okay.
My other daughter, I don't even know what her YouTube channel is. I can't remember. It's something like Little Icky or something like that. She did one video. Okay, all you YouTubers that are striving to succeed in YouTube, you're doing it wrong. I just got to tell you. She did one video, less than 20 minutes long. She has 4,000 followers. It has been viewed over 20 million times for one video, and all she's doing is puckering up and putting lipstick on.
Yeah. She was doing a makeup tutorial. So
I guess it's really good though, and she has sponsors now.
Thursday night, right here on Thursday nights, every Thursday night, right here on the Mr. Grail channel, I will be doing a makeup tutorial. I'm gonna see if it works. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna show you how to apply your lipstick on properly, and we're gonna see. We're gonna make big things happen. Big things, people, right here on this channel. Coming up.
Start painting your face like you've been beaten. Like this is like when you go to the police to say that your husband's been beating you. It'll
be like the Instagram or the Twitch models who are completely nude, but they paint as a little bit so they're not nude, and they paint something. I'll start doing that. I'll have little pasties, and I'll be like, look, I'll draw something nice up here.
I don't think you'll get too many followers, but I'll subscribe and ring the bell.
Oh, wait a minute. I watched the old 90s W promo where Razor Ramon. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's because Razor Ramon is the man. So is that everything? Shout out. This guy right here. Jeffrey Comic-Con. He bought me that a long time ago. I know you like wrestling, so I wanted to show you, Barbarian. I know you're a big, big fan.
Yeah, I really like it when they roll on the ground together.
Well, sometimes they roll, sometimes they punch, sometimes they just hug it out.
I like it when they jump off the top turnbuckle. and drop the people's elbow.
I did see a pretty cool thing on
Like I've got the belt. It's my strap.
So I don't know if you probably do, because everybody knows The Rock, but The Rock has this thing where he'd say, somebody would start talking to him, and he'd go, "What's your name?" And you would say, and he go, "It doesn't matter what your name is." He would do this thing, right? So there's a thing on Instagram I saw. I don't remember who had it on there, but on the top it says Shazam, but it doesn't finish the Shazam. And then on the bottom it says, "It doesn't matter what your name is," and it's The Rock bombing Shazam because he's supposed to be Black Adam. Yeah. And I nerded out and started laughing. I thought it was hilarious. It's probably nowhere near as funny me describing it if you saw it in real life. Neither here nor there. So that's it. That's all I have for this week. That's actually a lot for me. So I'm a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, you did good. You had lots of stuff, and it didn't cost you a dime.
No, I know. I bought this. I did.
Yeah, you did buy that, didn't you?
I did buy that. But I mean, I bought it. I mean, he gave me a sweet deal of a steal of a steal of a deal.
I almost bid on one of those in an auction for you, but then I remembered that you had already bought that one.
Oh, well, I can always use multiple ones. And then I did read this. It is freaking amazing, even if you don't necessarily like Doom. Books of Doom. I also did the Torment and Triumph. I also read that. I was going to buy one on eBay, but those Doom fans, they don't mind paying money. So there's the graphic novel of Doom and Doctor Strange, where Doctor Strange agrees to go to hell to help Doom get his mom's soul back. Yes, it is that good. It's a graphic novel, and graphic novels usually are $5, and they used to be $40. However, now when it comes to Doom fans, and that one is a really good story. So it was $10, and I was like, sweet, I'm about to buy this book. And then 5 minutes before it sold, it went up to 45, then 48, and I just unfollowed and watched and went on to something else. Cause
there's some website that somebody was talking about. This was a while back when we first started the club, and we still actually did book club. One of the guys in there had said something about a place that sells used trade paperbacks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know that. I don't know if it's used, but I know that Soldier Only and Fuchsia talk about a place that he goes to, and he gets himself in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
And I can look on there, but from what I understand, that book is it's very sought after. So I'm not 100% sure if it's ever going to be.
Yeah, because I want to say they said that like 90% of their trade paperbacks are between $5 and $10. So you could probably find a used one cheaper, or you can just read it online. You don't care.
I've already read it online, so.
Oh.
Yeah, it's already been read. But that's because I thought I was going to buy it for $10 and not go, ooh. That has creeped out of my price range and unwatched it and let somebody else own that sweet book. All right. So do you have anything else?
Well, I wanted to do something to, how long have we been on? Like how many shows have we done? You know, off the top of your head?
I have not an idea, but way more than I thought we did. Cause I had to go through all of our videos and check. Yeah. I think somebody just said it. The Copa stuff. I had to go on. In stock trades gets us every time. So in stock trades is what Fuchsia said. Okay, 84. I think he's about to announce something. So if you're still there, I don't know what he's doing, but I don't know a lot. More than I thought, because I had to go through every one of our videos and mark them under 8 or over 18 only. So a lot more than I thought we did.
Well, it seems like we've been going for like almost at least half a year. It's been a long time we've been doing this show. And so I wanted to do a giveaway for our show. And so I thought it would be cool to do one of these John Beatty sketches for somebody. So we're going to do a giveaway on our show right here. So anybody that's in the chat, you get a
dude, hold on.
A better opportunity to participate.
We might have, this is episode 1. We might be like almost a year to the date. I don't see a date on this, but it says 1 year ago.
Yeah, I was thinking it's been about a year. I couldn't remember for sure.
Yeah, and so we're probably pretty close to our 1 year anniversary. Wow.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, that it had been about a year. I didn't check though. I just have ESP and things come to me like that.
So anyway. There you go, Comic Kids, and I'm back. Giveaway, LOL.
So anyway, we're gonna do this giveaway, and it's gonna be I'm in the works. I'm talking to people. I'm doing some marketing and doing some talking and going back and forth. But we're gonna give away one of these John Beatty sketches.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that what do you know how many subscribers you're up to right now on your channel?
About 42.
Okay. Are you at 300 yet?
No, God, no, not even close.
Okay, then when we get his channel to 300 subscribers,
you better make it 280 because I won't get to 300.
No. We're not. No. When we get it to 300, this way there's going to be plenty of people in it. What we're going to do is we're going to do a drawing, and it's going to start from today. You're going to go in the comments after the live stream. You know, it comes back up. You go in the comments, and you just leave a comment. And
not this one.
I want you to tag or share this. Yeah, tag somebody in the comment. So all you gotta do is tag somebody in the comment. But I want you to share the video with that person so that they see it. And it can't be somebody in here already, because obviously that would be lame and cheating. But I want you to share it with that person, and you know, you can write them, do whatever you want, tell them the same thing. Hey, leave a comment. Tag somebody in it, share it with them, and when he gets up to 300 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway, and we're going to give away one of these John Beatty sketches. You'll get to pick your own character, and you'll get to watch him. It might not be here on our channel, but he does them on his own channel, and we'll just figure out what day he's doing it. You'll get to watch him do it live, sketching it, and it'll be free, mailed to you, and it'll be awesome. Your own personalized John Beatty sketch, paid for by me.
I don't know if you can tag people on YouTube, but I'm sure we'll do an Instagram post.
No, they just put their name of whoever they are gonna tag. I'm not going to tag them like so that they see the tag. Like if you were gonna do it, you could tag me. You just put a comment in there that says Barbarian Kung Fu, and then you go to the share thing and you share that video with Barbarian Kung Fu.
I see.
And you'll have done it. We're trusting that people are going to do this. You can see the followers on your thing when they follow you, so you'll know if Barbarian Kung Fu started following you because Mr. Grail sent Barbarian Kung Fu a thing to go follow, and then that way you'll know that it's working. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think that's a pretty easy way to do it. Yeah, I don't think we're too far away from 300 to where it shouldn't take that long. And 300's not like, we're not talking about like 1,000. You know, we're not getting monetized here. We're just trying to spread the love. We got some people that are always in here, and if they tag a whole bunch of people, they're more likely to get more people to subscribe, and then it'll get done sooner. And then we'll go back to this video and we'll look at all the comments, and everybody who has tagged somebody that has then followed will get an entry, and then everybody will be happy.
I will.
You can win.
Because he's springing this on me because Barbarian he's a little too nice for his own good. I was just talking to somebody about you the other day and said he's a little too nice for his own good. So he kind of sprung this on me. So we will figure out that stuff, and I'll probably make a video on Instagram post. But I know
that's what I was trying to talk to you about when we first started.
Oh, that's what it was. When I hit go.
I was gonna be like, how are we gonna run it? Like, but I think that'll work. Like, if you'll see whoever subscribes to you, you get a notification, and it'll say blah 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 just subscribed to you, and then you'll know, okay, in the chat or in the comments, this person tagged that person who just subscribed to me, so they'll get an entry into it. And then if they get 30 people to come subscribe to you, they get 30 entries.
Oh, so, yeah. Okay, I will say, well, here, that's the problem. Nobody really knows that I have an Instagram or a YouTube page. That's kind of
well, there you go. That's what we're trying to accomplish here too. I know neither one of us care about being like
it would also help YouTubers or anything. More than like 3 videos a month. But so the one thing I will say, like I said, I'll make a video kind of going over the rules. I know that John Beatty, like John Beatty, like most comic book people who do this for a living and they're constantly drawing, I know that he has kind of asked that maybe you do a couple of characters, so maybe you should pick a couple of them if you do win, because then he'd just be. I think one day he said he was just drawing Doom over and over again, and would rather not draw Doom for 50.
Yeah, yeah, he was like, no more Doom.
So whenever he said Strange, he's like, yeah, I'll do that. Like he even did a detailed one because it wasn't Doom. So
yeah, good for Doom. In the comments too. Put the character that like put some characters that you'd want. You don't have to. We're not going to hold you to it, but it'd be just fun to see like some of the stuff people pick. You know.
All right. Well, that's pretty awesome of you, sir. Thank you very much. I think sometime next year or the year after, I'll hit 300 and we'll do the thing.
hopefully we get it done before John Beatty is no longer with us.
Like I said, I know that there's been some pretty cool people. Like I'm sure Comic Head 84 Kenny's has said something. John's Comics has, Boyhead 7 has, Metarog has, and of course, Bueller, because if you get touched by Bueller, you get like 1,000 subs instantly. Has offered to come on here, and like I told them, it's very nice of them, but I would feel kind of bad because I don't I'm trying to. I've actually talked to Barbarian about this today. I was actually thinking about making more videos, but it was just something fun to talk to my friend Barbarian, and that's kind of the only thing we've been using this for. So I was like, if I ever get serious, then I'll have you guys on, because I know they do a lot of videos and they're always helping people, and I was like, I'd feel really bad to ask you to come on and talk with me, hang out for a minute. We can, and they've offered just to come out and just hang out, but I'd feel bad because I know they're busy, and I'm like, yeah, and I'll make another video in 6 months or so. I'd kind of feel bad. So
yeah, if we have special guests on, we usually don't tell anybody ahead of time. We don't need that monetization headache. Oh God,
who needs it?
$3 this
that
month.
Being said, I know for a fact that everybody in here,
man's gonna be so mad.
Everybody in here has subscribed to Comic Head 84. Kenny, I know that because I see all these people, because we only got like 4 people in here. But if you haven't, you definitely should, because he's the opposite of me. He puts a lot of effort into his videos, and they're really good, and actually cares that they're good and cares that people are enjoying them. Not that I don't care, but I just assume that people don't enjoy them, so that probably comes through on my presentation. So anyway, if you get a chance.
I just deleted all my videos I made today. I made like 4 videos on different just stuff I thought would be neat, and like I watched them all last night at work and was like, this is stupid. Nobody wants to see how I pack comics.
I don't remember how close Kenny is, but I think Comic Head needs to be one of those ones that we I just got your notification, Jahir. I think he's one of those ones that we need to have a little push to get him to that amazing what is he at right now? Like 1,000 mark. Isn't he pretty close? He's got to be pretty close, right? I don't know if he's here, but what's his number? What happened?
My camera froze on my screen. It probably didn't freeze on the whole thing, but it froze on my screen.
Yeah, Comic Head 84 is at 909 subscribers. Woo! That's close. That's right there.
909?
909 of them.
Okay, then I'm gonna pull what do you call it? An audible in football? Isn't that what they say? I'm gonna do an audible. I don't know, because I don't do sports stuff.
Audible, you got it.
We'll say that if you get to 300 or Kenny gets to 1,000, that's when we'll do it. Whichever comes.
That's first. Gonna happen way before he'll get 100. Way before I'll get 29.
So whenever Comic Head 84 gets to 1,000 subscribers, or Mr. Grail gets to 300, which he's probably at like 298 right now. So whichever happens first, that's when we'll do the drawing. And go ahead, and if you're not subscribing to Kenny, then go do that now too, and it'll get you that much faster. You can share something of his. That would be cool. He'd probably appreciate that. But I'm not going to make you do that because I can't tell.
And then maybe when I have 300, I'll cosplay as this guy, since that was so entertaining. Because by that time, this will grow way back out to the afro again, and I'll be able to do that whole thing again. Oh, there's his man thing. All right. Well, I think that is it for us tonight. You got anything else? Dropping down free pictures of YouTube glory. Man thing. You know, the more I look at that, the more disturbing his suggestiveness of his face becomes more clear. It's
If somebody wants to, you can take a screenshot and then you can enlarge it and then have a giant size man thing. My giant size man thing. It's mine.
Oh. So that is it. Dennis Transon, he's gonna make 299 YouTube accounts. So
hey, you're bound to win then.
all right, so we'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Peace.